We are back, baby. What is going on? Happy Monday. Welcome to the extras. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Still kind of getting set up here. Looks like volume levels are good. If you can't hear me, let me know. Bunch of chat here. Let me scroll up. Looks like Nance was in here first, and he says, "Where are you, Bex?" So many blue wires. Nom nom nom. Yes. Becky in there second, and oh wait, Will was in there second. He's beat Becky. What is going on, Bad Will? Welcome, sir. Hope you had a great weekend. Great holiday. Happy New Year to you. Crooked Orchid in the chat as well. What is going on, Crooked Orchids? Hope you had a good weekend. Will says he's eating a leftover meatloaf. That was from the smoker, right? You made a meatloaf in the smoker? That thing looked really good. That's what leftovers are for, you know? That is great. Make a little extra, and then you're set up. You don't have to cook every single night. That is perfect. Nance says leftovers can be hazardous. They can be hazardous. You know, definitely want to make sure you use them before they go bad.
We're considered a hazardous building.
There you go. Sorry, that first one's always on a delay for some reason.
And this is not a laughing matter.
Yeah, see, there we go. Now we got to wake up the stream deck, apparently. Becky says, all this talk about meatloaf makes me want one. Me too. Meatloaf sounds awesome. My mom can make a mean meatloaf. I didn't like it that much as a kid, but now that I'm older, I'm like, man, I miss that meat. KO says, I'm in need. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are y'all talking about? All right. We're getting great food recommendations here. Hard-boiled eggs. Beans. Okay. Oh my god, you guys are funny. Oh, we got Tess in the chat as well. What is going on, Tess? Hope you had a great weekend. And Black Magic as well. Happy Monday, Black Magic. Good to see you in there. Get this thing working here. Oh my gosh. All right. Whoa, wow. Okay, 10 people watching. Look at that. Sorry, I didn't have the connection monitor going. Looks like we got excellent signal, so we're doing good. Amazing. If I can roll all the way down to the bottom of the chat. KO says, sorry, Drew, ruined the chat yet again. I ruined the chat? Or is that sorry, Drew, comma, ruined the chat again? Hey, that's okay. I love it when you guys chat. There's nothing wrong with that. Meech says, I had no idea today was Monday. Yeah, doing the Saturday stream kind of threw me off a little bit, but here we are. Brap on number 2, flagged comment. Okay. Good job, Nance. See, I will be able to, oh, KO says my third message was blocked. Nugget Man also in the chat. What is going on, Nugget Man? Hope you had a great weekend. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. There's a lot of reading. Yes, Nietzsche's Drew did a stream on Saturday, so my days were thrown off. Yes, mine as well. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this topic ready. But I already had it ready. Luckily, I had a lot of ideas on it. So, Falcor in the chat as well. What's going on, Falcor? Good to see you in there. She says, Meech, I had no idea it was Monday when this popped up. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I am providing at least that service, but to remind people that it is in fact Monday evening. We are back on schedule. Tess says, back in Ohio, lucky me. Well, welcome back. We get a warm-up this week, so it's not a horrible time to come back to Ohio. Meech is glad I'm in good company. Yes. Absolutely. We love seeing Falcor in there. And the Queen is back. KO says, hit that like button, Bacon Strips. I appreciate you. Hit that like button.
Yo, 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 yo.
Meech says, I'm boarding a flight back to KC, so my days are just off in general, getting back to re-entry. Yeah, oh man. And then back to normal after you've been on vacation for a while, that's always a tough one. That is a tough one. Falcor says it'll be in the 50s by the end of the week. Then we will get hammered with more snow the next. Just watch. Yes, that is what's going to happen. It is going to be warm this week, and then it is going to be really cold again out of nowhere and probably get a lot of snow. And all of this melt is going to turn to ice. It's going to be great. KO says, Tess, did you have a good trip? I hope you had a great trip. I do drive back, fly back. I don't know how far away you were for the holidays. But that is awesome. Will says 62 here tomorrow. Lord have mercy. Oh, that. I mean, on one side, I work outside a lot, so I'll take, if we can get some warm weather, I'll take it, but it's weird. It is weird. And it kind of throws you off because, like, you get used to working in a certain temperature, and then it gets warm, and you lose that cold hardiness. So I hope it doesn't stay warm like this for too long, because I need to keep my body used to it. KC has gotten 0 snow. I had to travel across the country to find it. Yeah, exactly. We got snow here a couple times, but it is melting. We got snow on New Year's Day. Or well, I don't know. New Year's Eve? New Year's Day? I don't know. Something like that. Somewhere around there. New Year's Eve it was snowing, yeah. Becky says it's car wash day tomorrow. There you go. I love that. I love car wash day. Hummingbird Kisses says 68 here tomorrow. Wow. But see, you guys are in Arizona, so you're kind of used to, like, semi-warmer temps. But 68 that is really warm for January. That is amazing. I bet y'all are looking forward to that. Hopefully you get to take advantage of the weather this week, wherever you happen to live. I think everybody in the country is getting to warm up, except for, like, right where Nance lives. Just, there's, like, the whole country is warm, but there's, like, a circle around Nance's neighborhood. It's just, like, sub-zero somehow. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I'm not sure. I was at my in-laws in Kentucky for the last 2 weeks, so drove. Okay. Well, hey, it's, according to Will, it is warmer in Kentucky, so that is a good place to spend a couple of weeks with family. 6.5-hour drive is probably fun with kids. Yeah, that's a good one. Just make sure they're nice and tired, right? Nance says, supposed to stay warm for a couple weeks. Okay, lucky you. That's fun. KO says, I had a snowman that was 22 days old. That was made at Thanksgiving. Local kids made. I don't remember such a lengthy freezing temp for such a long period of time with snow. Yeah, I don't think we could have a snowman that lasts that long down here, for sure. I haven't seen any anyways. Nance says, I've got my snowmobiles running, and I want to ride, and now there will be no winter. Yeah, well, that's just how the universe works, right? As soon as your machine breaks down, it's going to snow. Nugget says, we went to the pool twice on Christmas week in Arizona. That never happens. You went to the pool on Christmas week. That is crazy. I mean, I know it's warmer in Arizona, but still, like, man, it's not pool weather in the wintertime, I'm assuming. But that's awesome. At least you're able to make the most of your trip and enjoy it, right? That's what great timing. for the Nugget fam. I'm sure your wife has some really funny picture from like some show related. You guys always have like a funny like vacation show related photo. That cracks me up, dude. You and your wife are so funny. Gonna be 52 and rain on Friday here. Okay, nice. Hummingbird says end of the week it's gonna be in the 70s. I hate it. Okay, I guess you're probably ready for the cool down, having to deal with oppressive temperatures all summer. I get that. I get that. I like a little bit of snow too, you know? That's how we kill the bugs. We got to keep the bug population down. Meech says, I'm going to be near Tucson at the end of the month, and it still gets pretty darn cold at night. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. At least you can get some cold weather, right? But yeah, I feel bad for people trying to ski, snowmobile, snowboard, whatever right now, because it is just not the time. Yeah, so hey, this topic I found from What It Looked Like TV. He brought it back up, and it made me remember these veneer techs that went viral over the summer, okay? And if you don't know what a veneer tech is, that's good, because it's not a thing. Apparently, when you have veneers done, it's expensive, and people don't want to pay a real dentist to do it. So they were finding these people called veneer techs, they called themselves, and they were out here trying to make a dollar, and also trying to that's right, Meech, Varnell, YouTube's own Varnell Hill. Oh my gosh, I love his videos, man. That intro is so good. But yeah, so it's expensive to get veneers, and the people that went viral were trying to give kind of a discount service, you know? And I'm not going to show any like super gross like teeth videos or anything, so don't worry about that. I've filtered out like all the bad gross ones. But yeah, the basement dentist is a concept that I had not even conceived of, but apparently it is going everywhere. One thing that I've seen is that I saw in Varnell's video that the nail techs are taking the acrylic process and just doing that on teeth. Sanding down people's teeth and putting nail acrylic on the teeth. So that's how they're doing it some places. I don't know why you would go to your nail tech for dentist work, but it is happening out here, and enough that this is all going viral. KO says, these techs are so awful. They're such scammers. Yes, Meech says it's so scary. Yeah, I don't know where people are getting the idea that dentistry is something that an amateur could do, but it is spreading, and apparently no one has learned their lesson, because people are still starting these businesses. Okay, so first I guess we can talk about the veneer people. Okay, this person spent $9,000 on veneers that were done by a supposedly legitimate person, but she regrets, oops, not that one. She regrets getting them. We got sound. Okay, great.
So these are porcelain veneers. They are.
Okay.
I paid a good grip on them. You
Okay.
feel me? Like, I paid $9 for these, and I have good
That is
dental
a lot.
hygiene. I had already had my teeth clean. I've never had a cavity. I've never had anything wrong with my teeth. Root canal, none of that. I got them because I've been putting this little box as a baddie, and you know,
Hold on, what?
completing the look was my teeth.
Hold on. Did she say she's been put in a box as a baddie? And that's why she had to get him?
Was my teeth as a baddie. I've never had anything wrong with my teeth. Root canal, none of that. I got them because I've been putting this little box as a baddie, and you know, completing the look was my teeth.
That makes me sad,
Okay,
man.
so I went
Because,
to
like,
Miami,
you can
and I
still
feel
be a
like they're more
baddie
worried about
with
the
your
money out of
natural
the
teeth.
people, period. I feel like they get you in good because they accommodate you, they accommodate your stay. It's only accommodated while you're going through the process.
Well, sure, yeah.
So basically, I went through the process June
Man,
6th,
is she at a
and
football
then,
game? What is going on in the
basically, when
background
I
of
got
this video?
home, I was in a lot of pain, but I chucked it up to the. I thought it was the process. My sister's a dental hygienist.
She
and
was
yeah,
in a
she
lot
did
of
tell me not
pain,
to do it,
okay.
not to do it, but I wanted my teeth white. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. My natural teeth, nothing was wrong with my natural teeth. They were very pretty. I'm gonna put something up later to show y'all that. But they weren't this white. You feel me? They were natural white or whatever. So
Yeah,
I
like
wanted the
natural,
whole
like a
look.
real
So
person's
anyways,
teeth.
this
Yeah.
is one regret I
Okay.
ever made in my life, because my number 20 has been hurting me since then. I got my teeth done
Her
June
number
6th.
20.
I ended up having to turn all the air
She
off in my
knows
house
the
because
tooth
that's how bad
numbers.
my mouth was hurting.
Okay.
After 3 weeks, my sister was like, something wrong, you need x-rays. So I went to my regular dentist,
Oh,
I got
no.
x-rays.
Oh, no.
They saw on the x-ray that number 20 was not on the full margin, which means my veneer was not all the way on my tooth. So
What does that even
a shade
mean?
2 was exposed, so that's why I was in so much pain. Called the place. They like, okay, come back in. We don't know.
Okay, so she's kind of going fast through this now. What she is experiencing is when they do the veneer process, sometimes in order for the new veneer to sit properly on your tooth, they have to shave your existing teeth. And when the bond to the veneer isn't good, then you can get like water or food behind there, and you know, you can see where that would obviously be very bad. Meech says, so why do we need the veneers? I agree. If you had perfect teeth and perfect dental health, what are you talking about? You can still be a baddie with regular teeth. You know, I don't think guys out here are expecting you to have fake teeth. I don't know. Maybe guys aren't who she's trying to impress. I don't want to assume that, but I'm just saying. I feel like most people want a natural looking mate, right? Not someone who looks like they're photoshopped. Because I've got a couple of those. Becky says, where is your number 20 tooth? I have no idea. You know you're having problems when you know the numbers of the teeth. I mean, like, I guess it's not like, you know, rocket science how they do it, but I'm not a dentist. I think most people don't know what number is what tooth. You know, I don't. I don't know. Meech says, I can understand if you're desperate because you have messed up teeth and you feel like you have no other options. I definitely can understand that because having a nice smile is important. I get that for especially, you know, if you struggle financially, there are ways to get legitimate dental work done, okay? You don't have to go to a storage unit or a hotel room and have a nail tech put acrylic on your teeth. You do not have to do that. I know the healthcare system in our country is terrible, but you are really putting yourself in danger by doing this stuff. And I have a couple of dentists who will tell us why that is. Black Magic says, no worries, KO. I'm working out tonight, so I haven't said much. Hey, he's out at the gym. That's awesome. Well, thank you for having us on while you're at the gym. Hope you're having a good workout. KO says, I need to get my teeth straightened, but why are you doing this? Also, why fake everything? Barbies aren't baddies. That's right. Get the pump in, Black Magic. There you go. KO cheering you on a little bit. Meech says, shocked that didn't get blocked. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are of what's getting blocked and what isn't. It is crazy. But I feel bad for this girl because she went the legitimate route, and it can still go wrong even when you have a legitimate dentist doing the work.
We don't know till we see it. Went there, it was this whole, the monster got in my mouth. I was like, oh no. I ended up crying and everything because you really, you know what I'm saying? You really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing. You just got to beg them to fix it. So I basically was in there crying like my teeth messed up. They put a temporary bond on it at my dentist to help me, but this veneer is not right. So boom, they put a temporary on, and the permanent one wasn't done in the same week. So I ended up having to go back home on my flight on Saturday, not open on the weekend. So boom, I done flew back and forth there like 4 times now. And now this time I gotta go back again because my 20 is still in pain. It's very sensitive. I can't.
And that 20, ugh. Dude, KO says, do you remember when the kids were scraping their teeth with sandpaper? No, but that sounds terrible. Nugget says, pump it up. Oh, that's funny. Meech says, a girl with no teeth is a real baddie.
Floss properly. When I floss, it don't automatically go out. I'm at a kickback, so please, you know what I'm saying, work me with the background. I'm at a fight party or whatever. So long story short, my veneer.
She said, work with me on the background. I'm at a fight party. Literally, you could record this TikTok anytime. No one's making you record it right now. Like, this is the thing that amazes me about TikTok is there's not a day that goes by when I don't see this. You get to somebody's video and immediately they're either eating or talking to someone off camera and they have to edit it out. Like, what? Just wait. The video's not that long, you know?
I love how they look, but I hate that I can't eat on my left side like I want to. I can eat anything on my right side. I can eat on my right side. But if anybody knows my dentistry, you can't just eat on one side. So I start feeling a lot of pain on my right side if I eat over there.
I think that is bad. You definitely don't want you definitely don't want to have to eat only on one side. I mean, her teeth do look nice, but they probably looked nice before too. I just like look at this guy. Look at these veneers here. Check out these babies.
Right, guys, I'm on. Right, guys.
I can't, man. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
It looks like Photoshop, but it's real life.
I'm really scared because the Somali pirates. Look at this.
First off, you guys are mean. I mean, these.
Okay, so this is the Bentist. This is Ben the dentist from TikTok. Okay, and he is going to tell us a little bit about why these veneers look bad, and what causes it. Tess says, "Oh, Meech has been added to the flagged comments." Nothing is more baddie than a gummy, says Will. Oh no. See, how did that one not get flagged? Like what? Sorry, my contact is going insane right now. Okay, so the Bentist is going to tell us why these look bad.
I mean, once somebody said, "Are you afraid they're gonna steal your piano keyboard?" Really? And someone else said, "Do you remember that Friends episode where Ross got his teeth whitened?" Oh my gosh. Okay, but in all sincerity, one, stop being mean, and two, this is a good lesson for everybody else why you don't go get cheap turkey teeth or kind of veneers in certain places.
Turkey
unfortunately,
teeth?
sometimes they can
Oh
end
my
up
gosh.
looking like this. And we actually just made a video earlier about how natural veneers look amazing and they look really good. But the
That was his
problem is
mic
when you go
noise,
to
not
somebody
mine.
who does not know how to do natural veneers, and they end up doing what we call unnatural veneers. Now the hallmarks of this is that they're big and they're bulky and they're wide and they look kind of like chiclets, like if you just put a bunch of chiclets in your mouth. And they're always toilet bowl white, which if you don't know, toilet bowl white looks very unnatural and makes them
Yeah,
look
it
even
definitely
worse. The
does.
sad part was
When
this
they're
guy
super
probably
white,
didn't even need
it just looks
He probably just
horrible.
needed some light Invisalign or braces and a little bit of teeth whitening. But instead,
And
he
the
got
shape
thought
of the
that he
teeth
was probably going to Turkey and
never
get his
fits the
whole
person.
entire
Like, they
front
always
done, and
look
just
really
shaved
weird.
off and ruined
Like
every
they were
single
not
tooth he
meant to
had
be
and put these
in that
monstrosities
person's
on.
mouth.
Now, what I would suggest for him is to go back to an actual dentist who knows what he's doing, get those removed, and then get some natural veneers to re-maintain the shape and make that smile look 10,000 times better. And for people worried about getting stuff like this done on themselves, remember I got 2 rules. If you like the shape of your teeth, go get some braces and some whitening. If you absolutely hate the shape of your teeth, find a dentist and get some natural looking veneers. But don't go crazy
Yes,
like this, because
absolutely.
you're just gonna regret it for the rest of
That
your
is
life.
great advice. Yeah, I absolutely nuts when people have these super white teeth. Flagged as violent. What is going on? So okay, so it tells you when your comment gets flagged now. That's not good. Tess says I love Ben. Yeah, he has a lot of great information. I have a couple other clips from him. Nugget says, I guess it's about that time. Meech says, I'm taking off. I'll catch up with y'all later. Thank you for hanging out, Meech. Hope you have a great evening. Can't get YouTube to stream in the air. Oh, okay. Yeah, about to take off. I got you. Well, have a good trip. Tess says, so far, KO and Nance are tied with 2 blocked comments. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep the leaderboard going. But like, okay, so there was a guy who got who went viral named Brandon something, and Bentist made a video about him. That was from this summer when the Veneer tech word was going viral on TikTok.
So you're telling me that y'all are getting your veneers done by Veneer Tech with a certificate instead of a degree? What is a Veneer Tech?
All right, everybody, I'm
Yeah,
here.
a veneer
I'm ready to
tech
go
is
ahead
not
and
a thing.
discuss the thing you guys have been tagging me and bullying me about for the past week, saying, Bentist, talk about it. Bentist, talk about it. It's time to talk about this crazy veneer technician stuff. So apparently, if you guys didn't know, down in Atlanta, they decided they were going to make up their own technician called a veneer technician. And we already got lash techs, nails techs, every tech, Botox techs, everything else.
And
they said,
it's
hey,
the
might as well
same
just
people
throw
doing
dentistry
those
into the
jobs.
mix.
The
And so my
lash
homies
techs
down
and the
there went
nail
ahead and made
techs
a
are the
school
ones
where they're
doing
charging
this.
like $6,000 to learn how to do veneers in 2 days.
In 2 days, they charge someone $6,000 for 2 days worth of instruction, and then they're supposedly good to go and they can install
And then
veneers.
printing you out a Canva certificate and just putting your name on it and saying, hey, congrats. And then they are basically tricking other people into thinking that they're professionals to go
Okay.
get veneers at a cheaper price. Now, obviously, there
Gotcha.
is a slew of problems with this, as I'm sure you understand. One of which is this
Yeah.
highly illegal. Like, seriously,
Crime,
federally
sure.
illegal
That's
to
one
be
problem.
impersonating a
But,
person
like,
of
it's
dental
not
care. You're
illegal-
basically a dental
It's
professional.
not illegal to be a patient of these people. It is only illegal to operate an illicit dentist operation. So that's the big problem.
Professional, a doctorate of dental study, a DDS, or a DMD.
Yeah.
One of the two. If they're not
Yeah.
that, they shouldn't be doing stuff on your teeth. Because
Yes.
newsflash, I don't know
Your
if I can
dentist
tell
will
you,
have their
there's a lot of things that can
certificate
go
on the
wrong
wall.
with veneer tech stuff going on. I mean, I don't even know how do we get here? How do we get here in the United States of America? I'm so confused. We literally couldn't figure out free healthcare for so long, and now we're going to Backyard Brandy to go ahead and get our veneers and braces and everything else done. It's wild. It's honestly wild. I mean, obviously it's one thing if they're doing composite veneers over the top. There's still a lot of things that can go wrong with that, but please, I hope they're not taking off any tooth structure. I hope they're not polishing stuff. I hope they're thinking about your occlusion when they're putting these things on there, because they're big and bulky.
I don't even know what those words mean.
It could cause so many problems.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And now you got this permanent glue that's stuck on your teeth, and if you don't like the look of it, how are you going to get it off? You're going to take a Dremel to your tooth. I guarantee you're going to go to a dentist and they're going to say, you did not get this from us, because this.
Right. And a dentist. Now you have to find a dentist to help you when you could have just paid a dentist in the first place and not gotten these horrible things. KO says that is horrible. 2 days shut down the whole of Atlanta. Yeah, it is nuts. It was going crazy viral down there. So, and it's still happening. Look at this. I found this from this summer. This is from August.
Cut the music up.
It's copyright music. It says POV just a regular day as an veneer tech. Okay, so she's got her sweatpants on and she's sweeping up the waiting room. Looks like some, luxury vinyl flooring and a couple $100 of IKEA furniture in the lobby there. Arrange the chips. Okay. You gotta have chips when you're veneer tech, for sure. Whoa, alright, this is the office. Gotcha. Alright. She has gloves, at least. We like that. We like to see some gloves. Okay. Oh, this is just like a restock at the veneer tech office. But okay, so this is from August 23rd. And she is also doing braces out here. Okay? Now, this person got scammed by someone called the Veneer Fairy.
2 months ago, I reached out to this girl. She goes by the name of Veneer Fairy. I reached out to her and I told her I wanted to hire her for her services. We did a consultation.
Okay.
I went to her office. She advised me that I needed a partial.
Okay.
And that she would be able to she had to sit off of my impressions. And that when she got them back, I could come and pay the remaining balance. I gave her half the money then. On Wednesday, I went to her office. That's when my appointment was. I went to her office on Wednesday.
Okay.
And I tried the partials on.
Tried them on? What do you mean?
I tried the partials on. When I tried the partials on, I explained to her then that they felt weird, like they was bulky. I couldn't hardly talk. They were so thick in my mouth that I couldn't even close my mouth. I'm gonna post a picture when I get done in a video so y'all can see how, so you could just know I'm not just talking. I got receipts to back it up. So I told her, I said, these feel weird in my mouth. Like I can't talk. That was when I first put them in. So she was like,
the name.
I really don't have the tool that you need to get them shaved
Veneer
down.
Fairy.
So I'm thinking to myself, if you done had my impressions in your office for over 2 to 3 weeks, why don't you got the tool? But anyway, she was like, no, you just need to adjust
Will says
them.
she had the impressions
so she took them out
for at least 3 weeks.
I guess she called herself shaving them down. In the midst of her shaving them down, this dude walks in. First red flag.
Yeah.
A dude walk in. I'm sitting in the chair
a
waiting
dude
for
walking
her to
in is
finish
definitely
doing
a
what
red
she doing
flag.
so we can get to work.
Okay.
She asked me, could I give her the remaining of my payment? Now this is before she even put them in my mouth. So I ain't think nothing about it. I'm like, okay. But now that I think about it, maybe the dude was coming to get the money because you probably felt like I wasn't gonna like what you was doing. So you wanted him to get the money so he could get the hell up out of there.
That could be.
And you wouldn't have to give me my money.
Yeah, because they want you to pay all up front just in case there's a problem. They don't risk not getting paid. Totally get that. That's pretty common in most criminal operations, I have a feeling.
But I ain't peep game then. So I gave her the money. The dude stayed up for about maybe 30 minutes and then he left.
Okay, so what she's saying is, at this point, she has not realized that anything is amiss, and everything seems like it's on the up and up.
So she began to put the veneers in with the impression or whatever. So
Okay.
while she putting them in, I'm telling her, like, they still feel weird. They feel weird. So she sits me up or whatever, because she got me leaning back in like a dentist chair. She sits me up and she says,
This is a
yeah,
red
she
flag.
was, friend. She definitely was. Like, I don't know who they
This is
think
where
they
you
is.
get out of there.
I don't know what she thought, but yeah,
KO
everybody
said
finna
she
know you
can
finna be
stop.
exposed
Yes.
today.
Get out
So
of there.
anyway, she
Oh
sits
my
me up.
gosh.
She goes, I just want to let you know that a little bit of the glue, I don't know what kind of glue, because again, I'm not no veneer tech. I don't do teeth. That's why I came to you. If
Right,
you come to me,
yeah.
it's going to be about makeup.
Sure.
But I don't know nothing about no
Okay.
teeth. I know
All
how
right.
I want them to look. I know I don't want to look like no horse and all of that. And I trusted you. I don't know if you were screenshotting pictures or what you was doing, but I trusted your word. I trusted you knowing your expertise. I thought this was something that you specialize in. So, bet. Anyway, she sit me up. She tell me, oh, I just want you to know that it might be, some glue might get on the partial and I might not be able to take it out. So the partial, if you don't know, it's supposed to come in and out. So if you get like implants, it's like a place for you to get an implant. They're not supposed to be staying in, which I didn't know that at that time.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Me trusting her again, okay, whatever. As long as you able to shave them down, because at this point, I can't talk, I can't eat. I don't know what you...
Who wouldn't trust the veneer fairy, right? Absolutely insane. If you want to hear the rest of that, you can check out Fast. I don't know how you pronounce that. Fast 05 on TikTok. But yeah, that sounds like an actual nightmare, and like literally any time she could have walked out of there at any time. But what is going viral now is not the veneers, but braces, okay? And you have this girl who calls herself EyeDoBraces on TikTok. That's EYE, EyeDoBraces, okay? And this page is still up amazingly, and it is just, well, it's amazing. Let's check some stuff out. She did run a Christmas sale on her braces. And so let's hear about the Christmas sale first. Why not?
Okay, y'all, so come with me on a busy Friday. So today I had 9 clients for my braces. And
Nine clients. She is one person doing 9 sets of braces in one day. I mean, you can't deny she's putting in work, but like if she applied that effort to a legal method, you know, that would just be so much better and less terrifying.
everybody wanted power chains. I do know how to do regulars and I do know how to do power chains. If you ask me which one should you start off with, I will tell you. But if you want to start off with power chains, that's totally your decision. So y'all might see some folks on here that y'all feel like should have started off with regulars. But if they tell me they want to start off with power chains, I'm going to do just that. I worked all the way until about 10 o'clock at night.
Oh my God, man.
My 150
10 o'clock at
special
night?
ending January 1st, y'all. I accept EBT,
She
cash,
worked
Apple Pay,
11
cash
to
App,
10, okay?
all that. Message me if you're interested. And I also accept walk-ins.
She accepts walk-ins. If you didn't catch that because I was talking too much, sorry, bacon strips. She says that she accepts EBT. Which, yeah, KO caught it, okay. See, that blew my mind. What the hell is a power chainsaw? Now, okay, a power chain is what they call it when, like this person has, where all of the teeth are connected together by one band, and it kind of just like pulls your teeth like together. But obviously everyone's mouth is different, and every person is gonna need different movement from different teeth. Like, it's absolutely insane to think that you could just do braces, but she is out here doing it, and people, like, literally do not care. Here she is talking about, taking EBT, KO.
So it has been brought to my attention that a lot of people don't know how EBT is sold. So EBT
Yeah,
is
you
worth
guys, a lot of
half
people
a
don't
dollar
know.
amount. People say they food stamp, it go for half. So back when my braces was $150, in order to do an EBT trade with me, you would be paying $300 in EBT.
And we learned this when we did the stream about people selling their food stamps, or the food stamp scams, or whatever the topic was. I can't remember all of that, but yeah, so she is saying that if you want to purchase a $150 service from her, like her $150 braces special, then you can simply provide $300 in EBT in exchange. Which is a crime. Whole crime. Total crime.
My
Will says, sounds totally legit.
So
that's
like,
what I'm
for
saying.
example,
Why aren't we all
if
doing
you
this?
get,
$150 braces? Let's
anything,
go,
like,
dude.
Let's say you get the extra small knotless braids, that value in EBT. Extra small knotless braids is $250, so that value in EBT will equal $500. But
Yeah.
of course, I'm not gonna ask you for $500.
Of course not. No, not for knotless braids.
If food stamps, it'll be like $400.
Oh, okay. So she'll take $400 for $250 because $500 in EBT is too much. Becky says, sorry, but your 20th tooth is in your lower left jaw. Hey, the more you know. I love that you looked that up, Becky. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
That is awesome. KO says, cool. Love that. Yeah. So just trade all you... Now, if your service is $250, she's not going to charge you the full $500. That would be crazy, okay? She's only going to charge you $400, guys. It's a great deal.
So that's how I accept EBT. And also, we would have to go to the store before I do the service on you. I don't do no Instacart orders. I don't do none of that. I need to pick my shit up in the store by my
She has
house
anti-scam rules
get your service.
about the illegal EBT transaction.
And if that does not work for you, then you could just pay in cash or
okay.
Yeah,
all right. So someone has wronged her at some point and said, hey, I'm going to do an Instacart order for you with my EBT card, but after we're done. So now she makes you go to the grocery store with her before she does the service. You know that's a sign of a good dentist when they ask you to take them to the grocery store beforehand. That's how you know you have an accredited doctor on your hands. Will says, how does she accept EBT? Like, how does she get the money? Yeah, no, she makes them come to the store with her and buy all the groceries. Which is, that is a brazen move. Like, you're gonna go into the grocery store while the crime's being committed? Like, okay. All right. This is like the number like 500 on the top things wrong in this video, okay? We're gonna see some more insane stuff from EyeDoBraces. Hummingbird says, that's insane. How would anyone trust her? I don't like to judge a book by its cover, but I think that in the case of whether you're if you're questioning whether you're looking at a medical professional or not, and you look at the wall in their office and there's no doctorate degree printed out on the wall, I think you can safely judge by appearances of that wall that does not have a certificate on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I wouldn't trust her to do it, but the environment she's doing it in provides a lot of clues. She needs to show up and shop. Don't scam her. That's right, KO. She has been wronged before. Nugget Man says, number 20 tooth is the first molar on the lower left. Oh, okay. All right. Good to know. We're going to learn all the tooth numbers eventually. I love this. Never let your money walk, right? First rule of buying or selling illegal things. That's right, Black Magic. You have to have some rules. When you're doing a crime, you could argue you actually need more rules. So I get it. I get it. Okay, so she says that people in the comments crossed the line. Okay, she didn't cross the line. People in the comments are crossing the line.
Okay, so I made this little post on TikTok yesterday about how I had all these clients on Friday. I made the post at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I took a nap, and I woke up at like 1 o'clock, and my phone was just going up, and I'm like, oh shit, like they fucking with the video that I just posted on TikTok. I click on my TikTok.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just see
we are
everybody
definitely
talking shit. So
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all act like y'all never seen nobody doing braces that's not licensed to do it before.
You know what, ma'am? I'm not acting like I've never seen someone do this because I don't have to act. I have never seen anyone do braces that is not a dentist. I have never seen that in my life. And it may be because I'm naive or I'm not close enough to Atlanta. I don't know. Atlanta is apparently the Wild West of dentistry. But I do not have to act when I say I have never heard of a non-licensed person doing braces. I apologize to EyeDoBraces. Please continue.
What's really crazy to me is y'all would sit up here and
her hair
go
looks
all the
great
way to
though, by the
Miami
way.
and get these
Love
BBLs
her
and
hair.
all this shit done by motherfuckers that's not even certified.
Sure. People
Y'all
do
get
that.
y'all nails done by people that's not certified in that.
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't even let motherfuckers get close to y'all eyeballs and put lashes on. It's not even a certified esthetician. But
Sure.
y'all cross the line when it come down to some braces. At the end of the day, it's everybody out here doing shit that they not supposed to be doing. So it's just like, when I do it, why y'all going so hard?
Okay, I get it. Okay, I get what she's saying. She is saying, guys, there's so many people out here that are committing crimes. Why are you pointing out that I am committing a crime? They're also committing crimes. So it's fine. Crime's legal. KO says, I'm usually blindfolded at the medical office because that is how my doctor likes me. Oh, no. If your doctor's degree comes from a .com address, she is probably not accredited. That's good advice, Will. If there's a .com anywhere on that paper, I'm walking out. KO says, I haven't ever seen anyone do braces before outside of this. Yeah, me either. Yeah, no. I've definitely never heard of that. And it is, yes, that is her real hair. That is her real hair. She just has it arranged perfectly. You can see it in her other videos. Those are just the baby hairs. That's what they call them, right? I think they call those... I think ladies refer to that as the baby hairs. and we are not supposed to make fun of them or point them out, so I don't. I think she looks great. Her hair looks very nice, and she also does hair services. Now, I would really trust her to do my hair because her hair looks amazing. So here's her hair list. If you want to get braids or get a wig, you know, you can get that done for $150 to $400. And hey, why not get braces at the same appointment? You could get a 2-for-1 and maybe save some money on your EBT card. You could even feed your kids, like KO said. It looks like a tattoo in the small video. Yeah, it kind of does. But you can see in her other videos. But she has different hair on in the other videos, so it's kind of hard to like. Oh, here you go.
And make sure you keep posting random shit on your story to leave the bitches confused. I'm about to post them.
Okay. All right. That's a good strategy. I mean, you know, like if she's selling the lashes and the hair, she's doing a great job at that. But as do I have this dentist? Maybe I don't. But one of the dentists that I saw was commenting on how her bottom teeth aren't straight, but she's applying braces on other people. And I wasn't really thinking about that. I didn't look at this woman's teeth in particular, but that was an interesting thing to point out because she's right. Any dentist office you go into, every single employee of that place has perfect teeth, right? So if you went into a dentist office and the dentist's bottom row of teeth are not straight and you're there to get braces, you're gonna have questions, right? But yeah, so apparently there might have been some consequences, but I don't know if this video might just be for attention. It says, "The police at my house, y'all finally got what you wanted." That's an annoying Christmas song. Okay, so she's crying because the police are there, and she's like, "No, I can't come to the door right now. I have to make a TikTok first." So I don't know if I believe that or not. But here is a video from 3 days ago from her account. So I don't know that she's really been that deterred.
The lights so bright and the money so...
Okay, copyrighted music. And again, who need that? FYP baddies, hair talk. FYP Happy New Year. Braces. She's doing the braces. 4 people. Like, I don't get it. Okay, here's a real actual dentist talking about EyeDoBraces. I think this is the video I was just referencing.
This is why you don't go to people's basement.
Okay. Hummingbird says, "Well, isn't she special? She is a jack of all trades." Yes, she's very talented. She can do braces, lashes, hair, braids, all in one appointment. And she works so... I mean, you gotta give it to her. She is hustling, dude. Like, she went to work at 11 and worked till 10 p.m. She's putting the time in, you know? Just go to school first. We all want you to succeed. Just do it the right way. KO says, "I have to make TikToks first." Yeah, that's what we all do. When the police come to the door, you're like, "Hold on a second, I gotta make a TikTok." "Hey, the police are at my door, you guys. Isn't that crazy?" And then you do a little, like, do you do a little dance? You have to do a dance in every TikTok? I don't know.
Really just, I'm taking the whole thing off that easy. Like, pay over $400. This shit like a...
$400 she paid for her braces. Now, if I don't know how much braces are supposed to cost, but I'm guessing like $3,000 to $6,000. 400 would be a suspicious price to me, but that's just me. I don't know.
Boy.
Oh, hell no. I mean, after all this veneer tech craziness and all these people doing back dentistry, technician, whatever, now you telling me we got the braces certifications going out now too in Atlanta? Y'all are killing me. You're killing me here, okay? Obviously,
it is always
as you guys have
Atlanta.
seen
Why
from
is it
veneer
always
technician
Atlanta?
Stuff, there's a lot of people that just decided overnight that they thought it was going to be cool to just do dentistry illegally. It's cool.
Yeah, it did seem to pop up overnight. Nugget says, I wonder if she has a license to do hair. You know, that's interesting. Because she brought that up in her video. Like, does she have the esthetician's license to do lashes, you know? Does that knowledge transfer to dentistry? I'm not sure. I'm not an esthetician, so I don't know. I don't know what they know, but Becky says, Nugget, you already know the answer. Does she think the braces are cosmetic like a grill? You know, that's what I was wondering. If she sells it as a cosmetic service, does that make it legal then? Probably not, but that's a good point. It is like a grill. It is literally just a decoration because there's no way that these braces are helping your teeth in any way. KO says, oh my god, braces aren't $400. His eyebrows are killing me. You know, his eyebrows are very expressive. I will give him that. I think I do the same thing though. Someone sent me a very cruel pause from one of my streams, and I can't tease him too much on that because I definitely have a few of those. Oh, Nugget Man coming in with the dad experience. He says, my daughters were 4,000 and my sons were 6,000. Okay, so 10 grand for 2 kids to have braces. You could have gone to this girl, got their lashes done, and their hair done, and their braces for like 500 each.
Completely illegal. You can go to jail for a long time for it, but they don't care. And so I guess, I could tell you a bunch of different things, but basically, don't do this, okay? We go to school for a long time, and there's a lot of bad things that can happen to you from getting basement braces, okay? First off, you can have the wrong type. You could have periodontal issues, and if you move teeth with teeth that are periodontally infused, those roots are going to just shrink.
What was that? What was that?
Okay, first off, you can have the wrong type. You could have periodontal issues.
Okay, so this says healthy tooth, periodontitis. So if you have periodontal pockets, bone loss, plaque and tartar, or reddish gums, those are all bad things, and you don't want to get braces if you have that going on, I guess. Okay, that makes sense.
Teeth that are periodontally infused, those roots are going to just shrink up and go away, and your teeth are going to fall out.
Oh no!
If they put too much pressure too early on certain teeth, you can actually pull teeth and torque them out of the bone, where they're completely falling out of the bone for people doing stupid stuff like this. And also putting power chains on way too early. Another big thing that can dump all your...
Why do they call them power chains? Don't call it something cool if you don't want everyone to just want it. I want a power chain. Give me the 2026 power chain. KO says that girl's all for the licenses. That's right. She is all about her esthetician having a license, but don't act like you've never seen an unlicensed person doing braces, because it's commonplace. A grill. Take me to the body shop and make me a grill. That's right. The whole top diamond and the bottom rose gold, right? Becky said he said basement braces. I like that term, basement braces. That's why I used basement dentistry in the in the thumbnail, because just walking into a basement should be like problem number one. Whatever you're getting done, whatever medical procedure it is, if you're not in a doctor's office, that's like a huge red flag. Like, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying, if you're at a storage unit, if you're at a Motel 6, okay? If you are in a U-Haul at a local park, you're not about to receive legitimate medical treatment. That's just my opinion. You know, don't sue me or anything. That's just my non-medical advice for you. Kind of, you know, ask questions when you run across that type of situation. That's all I'm saying.
Not to mention the underbites, overbites, crossbites, everything else that can happen.
Yeah, that is the next thing. Now, if you just start, like we were talking about this earlier, people need different things done with braces. Some people only a couple teeth are crooked or whatever. So you need to put the bands on with that in mind. And it just blows my mind that they're just out here buying stuff off of Amazon. That you can even buy this stuff on Amazon is insane. But, you know, just use acrylic nail polish. Why do you even need the real stuff, right? Will says, for $300 in DraftKings bonus bets, I'll give you a brand new smile. Hey, that's a great deal. DraftKings bonus bets are not expensive. CB in the chat. What is going on, CB? Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a great weekend. She says, if you're getting braces over the age of 20, I think just no. I tend to agree. I think getting them as a kid is the time. But also, it's not too late when you're an adult. You could get Invisalign. That's a real thing. That's a legit thing. You could do that. Don't do this. This is crazy.
It's almost like I had to go to school for 7.5 years to learn how to do this.
This man he has PTSD from dental school. He brings up the 7.5 years in almost every video I've seen.
Stuff, and I was still confused coming out of school because there's so much. And listen, I get it.
Okay, that's scary.
$400 is a lot cheaper than $5,000.
He said I was still confused coming out of school because there's so much to learn. Now, if a doctor is confused, I don't know if I trust a nail tech, hair tech from TikTok to learn it in 2 days. So that's just me.
Plus for a set of braces.
Maybe she
there's a difference between getting
is
something
a
that's
savant.
lifelong lasting and protecting your health and giving you that Hollywood smile, and something that's just going to be a $400 throw in the whole waste like she did. Now she can't get her money back. She's got glue all over her teeth. She is in a big problem.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing people come in and trying to do their back home braces, basement braces, whatever, and it never ends well. I've never seen one case ever in my life end well.
Wait. Back home braces?
Stop it, guys. We don't need these certification TikTok gurus
Get those
going
back
out there
home
doing
braces.
stuff.
Don't do it.
It's not how the world works. Maybe when AI and robotics gets better, maybe. But until then, maybe.
Oh my God! Don't do it. Don't tell them about the AI robotics, please. Oh my God, dude. I just cannot. And apparently, EyeDoBraces didn't do a lot of research. She does do braces. She does not do research. But people are constantly getting busted for providing dental services without a license or education. KO says, don't agree. Some people don't have a choice. I definitely see that. Like, if you are not able to afford dentistry until you're an adult, I definitely can see that happening. And I feel like everyone deserves access to proper medical care, safe medical care. I hope that's not a controversial thing to say, but regardless of how much money you have, you shouldn't feel pressure to get braces from a child in a storage unit. I really hope she's not doing this to children, and like I mean, at least adults are making the decision on their own. But like, oh man, I would feel so bad for a kid that gets taken into one of these by their parents. Like here, these are dentists who fix bad veneer work, and they are out there, so people who are victims of this actually have somewhere to go where they're gonna help you out. Nugget says Invisalign for other daughter and the missus was $2,000 each. So, okay, that sounds that's better than $4,000 or $6,000. That's not a bad price. $2,000 total for the whole thing. Okay. And I'm sure they have payment plans and stuff like that for Invisalign. KO says, I'm going to look into stuff for me, but yeah, I think having tooth health is important. I think our system is not great, but also not bad. It's all effed up. Yeah, I agree. And your tooth health affects your overall health. So that is an important thing to keep in mind.
Hey, what's up, TikTok? Y'all, it's Dr. Q. Y'all, we have another veneer horror story from a veneer tech or unlicensed dentist.
Oh my God, the phone angles are making me dizzy.
Take a look at this. You can't be real. Like,
okay,
there were so many things.
So this is the before, okay? This is veneers that were done by a person who is not a dentist.
As we needed to address, y'all take a look up the up-close video of his mouth. Y'all, we're about to do the perfect.
It looks like someone else's mouth.
This is
on
black boy
his
jewelry
mouth
right there. This is what your veneers are exactly supposed to look like. Like, look at
it.
this.
Looks natural.
This is the perfect smile. Something
you can't even tell that they're veneers.
That fits his lip line, his facial structure. Something that brings light into his face, y'all.
KO says, ew, stop the back and forth. Yeah, that camera angle stuff is crazy to me. That and the shaky cam, I can't do it.
This is one of my favorite cases.
That guy is so happy. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. See? See, he had to do a video chat just to show it off right away. I love that. So there at least there is relief out here for victims of this. But yeah, I feel so bad for people who are victims of this, and people who, you know, feel like they are forced to go to these places. CB says veneers done well are amazing. I agree. I think the color matters, the shape of the tooth matters, the alignment, you know, like there's a lot of really important factors to making it match and making it look natural on the person's face. But yeah, I agree. They definitely can look good. But this girl gives me hope. I mean, she's not having a great time, but it gives me hope that at least some people are getting busted because she got sued for being a veneer tech.
Hey y'all, this is my story time on how I got scammed.
Melanie TB2 on TikTok.
Into becoming a veneer tech.
Nice nails, by the way. She got scammed into becoming a veneer tech. Okay.
And lost, well, I want to say $2,500, but overall it was like a $5,000 investment. And
that's amazing because the other guy was charging $6,000 for 2 days.
And I got sued. Let's start there.
Sued?
I got sued today.
Oh, cool.
By
North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners.
Board of Dental
So let's start.
Blah,
Let's-
blah,
let's
blah.
get- let's
Who's
get
that
into
anyway,
it.
right? Board of whatever. Yeah,
So
it
as
doesn't
y'all all
matter.
know, I'm a content creator, influencer, and I promote
Okay.
people's products. So I got an inbox one day,
Influence my
and
teeth.
I received a message
Here we
from
go.
this guy named Devon,
Okay.
and he was like, "Hey, I want to do your veneers for free for promotion purposes." And I was like, "Veneers? Like, I've always wanted veneers. Like, I could insert a picture of what my teeth looked like beforehand. I always had very nice teeth, but I always wanted a whiter smile." So he
Guys, this is the third person we've heard say this. If you want whiter teeth, you can whiten your actual teeth. You don't need to glue fake teeth onto your teeth. I promise you.
contacted me and was like, "Hey, I want to do your veneers for free. I'm located in Atlanta, and
Atlanta? No
I just
way.
basically want to do your veneers for free. Just promote my work." And I said, "Okay, you know, I seen a couple of people."
If you are in Atlanta in a dentist's office, guess what?
We're considered a hazardous building.
You are in a hazardous building.
that he did, and I was like, "Okay, you know, you do some good work. Let's set something up." Okay, so here's what my teeth looked like before.
You look beautiful.
I got
What are
these
we
veneers
talking
by
about?
him, and like I said, I always
Your
had a very
teeth
nice
look
smile,
fine.
but I wanted my smile to be whiter, and that's exactly what he said veneers would do. So I drove all the way down to Atlanta. I was
Why can't
able to
we
get
just
these
whiten
veneers
the
by
teeth?
him. First of all, it was in like this rinky-dinky.
Oh,
looking
KO's up
spot,
to
so I
4
was definitely,
messages.
like,
Okay,
weary
nice
at
work,
first.
KO.
But
4
you know,
points.
he said I'm now starting up, so just trust the process.
KO says, like, whatever, leave Atlanta. Exactly. If you're trying to get dentistry done and you live in Atlanta, just leave Atlanta just to be safe.
And I'm gonna make sure that you have a nice, white, beautiful smile. So I did genuinely like his work, and I
Okay.
was happy with
I mean,
my
her teeth
results.
do look
So
good
I'm gonna
now,
post
but
the
I don't know
video
if
now
it's
of
that guy's
what-
work.
of the promotion that I did for him doing my teeth.
Okay.
Hey y'all, check out this process of me getting my composite veneers done at 1011 Aesthetics in Atlanta. The process was so smooth and easy. He didn't have to shave any of my teeth down. Honestly, the part that hurt the worst was this blue thing holding my mouth open. Look at me already feeling myself with a little 6 teeth in my mouth. Excited as hell because I already see the difference. The entire process took about 6 hours, and it was well worth the $2K. Look at me happy as hell with my new smile. Yeah, I thought I smiled a lot before. Oh, I'm about to be a problem. I'm so happy with the results. Look at my whiter.
Okay, now that is an impressive before and after. I will commend her for that. Nugget Man on the board. He says he got a second point. All right. I wish I could see these. I'm gonna have to go back and look later. That's funny.
A brighter smile.
Hey
Yeah.
y'all.
Okay. So, absolutely insane. If you want to hear the rest of her story, you can check out Melanie TB2 on TikTok. It is, I mean, it's like a 5-parter. Otherwise, if it was just a second video, I would play it. But basically, she got tricked by the people who did her veneers into, like, they said, oh, okay, well, now that you have these, would you want to be a veneer tech? And she didn't know that that wasn't a thing. So she paid them to train her in the ancient arts, and she actually ended up doing work on patients, and that is the short way why she got sued. CB says Atlanta has bad dentistry like Miami has bad plastic surgery. Yeah, it seems like it. Atlanta is the mecca for bootleg storage unit basement dentistry. I love it. I mean, you know, they're out here innovating. I love that. I love the work ethic. Especially the one girl's working 12-hour days just slamming braces onto people's face. But she doesn't know what she's doing. So I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this has been covered enough in the news for people to be hip to this scam at this point, but not in Atlanta, because it is still very much active down there. People are just starting businesses just this August. So watch out there. Watch out for bootleg dentists, because this is it's a real thing. KO says, wait, did she get it done in 2 hours? Tess says they aren't even bad comments. Of course not, says Nugget. Yes, that's right. No one here would leave an inappropriate comment. Becky says, good night, folks. Stay safe. Good night, Becky. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you joining us. Tess says, Miami also has bad remodeling crews from what I've heard. I know, right? Rover's on his fourth contractor down there. And it's a good thing he didn't try and get any dentistry done, because he would definitely be in trouble. CB says, that's the entire state of Florida, babe. Okay. Well, hey, maybe I need to move to Florida and teach these guys how to run a contractor business. Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, hey, thank y'all for hanging out. I hope that you have a great week. Stay away from basement dentists, and tell your family that you love them. And I will catch y'all again on Friday for the extras. Peace.